Jag. Hey everybody, WooFDriver once again coming at you. I got a different hat on now, huh? Motorcycle to ATV to everything else you can think of. We are out at the place called the Mill, a wooded lot. Big area, relatively speaking, not as big. Come on, Princess. Come on, Jack. Good boy. Not as big as the big farm, but lots of deep woods, and we never know what we're going to come up with here. Come on, Jack. There's a area. It's a how can I say it? Lots of homes back. Well, no, there's not lots of homes. This dates to way back when this place was a mill. Probably, it's been in the family 150 years, some kind of crazy story. In any case, there's a couple families that have houses here, and they have an agreement we can run on it, but sometimes it gets a little construed, and I've run into some other people, let's just say. So always on the lookout. It's perfectly safe. But just letting you know, so you never know where we're going to be. I'm going to turn the camera around, and we're going to come right at you. Here's the Jag Man right in front, and we are getting ready to rock and roll the lands here. You might have caught us earlier. I told you, WooFDriver, we're always doing something wild and crazy. We were on a motorcycle ride with the Z-Man. Z-Man's right up ahead, and Chase is right with him, of course. Come on, Chase. And the sun is pretty high in the sky, starting to come down. It's around the 5 o'clock hour. Hey Samantha, thanks for joining the party here. That's what I call it, a party. We got dogs, lots of people watching. It's all lots of fun. If you caught the live, Jag's just rolling his head. He's so funny. I wish I could give you guys a 360 view because I've got dogs all around me. Of course, all of the wolf pack. And they're just a bunch of wild and woolly dogs. I call them the wolf pack. The closest breed to the wolf is the husky. They are huskies. They're always got a little Malamute in them. And in case you haven't seen us before, come on, Jag. These are private lands that I roam, as I was explaining. And lots of fun. Just got to find out where the little munchkin Jag is. Come on, Jag. Let's go. Jag, in case you've seen me before on my free-ranging adventures, know that Jag likes to do his own thing. Hey, Celeste, thanks for saying hello and dropping by. Appreciate it. I'm using a wide-angle lens now to really give you the whole view of how big this area is, especially when we get back in the tighter woods, because it lets the dogs migrate sometimes off the trail, and it might let you get a view of that. I'll try to zoom in where appropriate. And also, at some point, this is not a great connection out here. It's a little bit back in the woods. So I can't always promise you we're going to have connectivity, but I'm going to try my best. Any questions you may have? Hey, Tammy. Hi there. From Newfoundland. Very nice. Very nice. We are in Maryland, in case you didn't know that. And I'm running 4 Huskies. I run them in a multitude of configurations, for lack of a better description, from sleds on wheels, bikes, all kinds of other vehicles, rough boards. I call it. It's a scooter, dog scooter that looks like a surfboard. To right now, when we're on a Princess, no, Princess, no, good girl, good girl. Just what I'm doing here is sometimes you got if you're familiar with a wolf pack, with a real wolf pack, dogs are very similar, have a lot of similar traits, especially these dogs, the Huskies. They have a pecking order, or a hierarchy, I should say, that keeps them in line. So, hey Dawn, Cleveland, Ohio is in the house. All right, all right. So sometimes, just snap the big branch, it sounds like. Sometimes we get a little bit of bickering, establishing a couple of the dogs taking a little potty break there. It's all good. They're emptying themselves, and that's usually what happens, by the way, when we start out, because dogs know they're running wild, and there's the possibility their instincts are coming out that we can run into potential prey. Now, I'm not going to let them pursue that prey, but their instinct tells them, hey, there could be prey here. There could also be predators. Not so much on them, but challenges for them to compete with the prey. So they don't want to find themselves in the middle of a battle and have to go to the bathroom. That's why you'll find dogs before an activity usually will empty themselves. So a little bit of terminology for you there. Hey, from Fayette, Utah. Hello, Teresa. And New Hampshire. All right. Hey, Princess, one of my dogs here, one of the sled dogs here, the wolf pack, is actually from New Hampshire. So hello there. I believe it's Tiffy, if I'm trying to read this, sorry. And from Payette, Idaho, Martha's in the house. Oregon, we got Linda in the house. We got a whole crew out there. Come on, guys. Getting everywhere in the world represented, hopefully, today on this little run here we're doing. You'll see this is a big dip I'm going over. I know the sun's shining. Sorry, it's glaring. But I'm going through a big dip, which is kind of cool. Lots of water meanders through here from streams and even just big puddles. But the water's pretty fresh. It's a low-lying area, so that's why there's no houses being built here, and this property was never really developed. But what we'll have are water where the dogs can get access to. Yeah, some of it is muddy. It's all safe, and they'll get a mud bath. But a lot of people ask me, well, hey, WooFDriver, they're white. How do you keep it clean? At least 3 of them are white. And the way it is we use really good products. They are groomed monthly, but those products help their hair dry nicely. Come on, guys. No. Here. So what will happen is the mud will dry in the dirt, and it'll fall off of them. That means keeping their fur not mat-free, tangle-free, so that process can happen, which is a little bit challenging. Come on. No. Chase. Princess. Here. Here, here, here. Princess. Good girl. Just, again, that hierarchy state. That's what I'm talking about. Trying to avoid bickering here on the trip. Come on, guys. Let's go. Jag. No. Good boy. Jag. Good boy. Chase. Good boy. Have to use my voice a little bit. And I've trained them, but still, you know, a little bit of a bickering match can break out here or there. So I can control that usually with my voice, which I do. And the first dog to the scent or to where they want to be is usually the dog that will get dibs on whatever they were smelling or whatever. And the other dogs, they try to get in on them. It's okay for a couple seconds there, 5-10 seconds. After that, it could become a battle. So that's what happens when you're running dogs wild off leash like I am. And it can happen in any household too, but it's a little more prone out here because these scents are so fresh. And the area puts them in that wild state. But it also, at the same time, hey, Dixie, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you. Yep, children, yep, they will argue. And, you know, I'm sure we all, as dog owners, we all experience similar behaviors where you give them all the same toy. They still want the other toy that the other one has for no reason, just because they have it. But through my training system, it helps alleviate that. But they all have their moments. So just work with them the best we can and give them the best possible training to avoid that as much as possible. But yes, thanks, Dixie. I really appreciate it. So anyway, these lands, especially in the fall and winter, certain percentage of it need to be aware of because there are hunters out here. But I've got a plan worked out with the property owners. But other people still come here. Come on, Jack. Jack. Good boy. Other people, believe it or not, still come here, so that aren't supposed to be here. So I need to be vigilant, for lack of a better description there. And come on, hold my own. See now, Princess, she picked up on the training. Princess is the most dominant one I have, and she's bared puppies before, which adds to that dominant state of hers. They're a little more guarded. So I'm calling her off more than the other dogs. And she's eldest. She's been with them when they've been puppies. So she's the boss, or according to her, she is at least. Even though the boys are a little more physical than she is. but they're very well-mannered, and they yield to her appropriately. Just filling in on some Wolfpack knowledge there. So right now we're facing this beautiful area. I don't know if you can see, there's actually, hey Chase, Princess, and there's no one back here. This is dead silence except for birds and any wildlife that may be lurking. This is absolutely magnificent. I'll see if I can zone in. You can see right there, as you see Jag over by a rock. I've been there before with it sits over the stream there, and sometimes there's some cool wildlife there under there, but I can tell by Jag's demeanor there's nothing lurking there right now. And this is, I don't know if you can see, I'm sorry I don't have a way of moving the camera really easily, but I will do the best I can. Princess is over to the left, and so is Chase. And what that is there's a pretty big embankment. Here's Zaro doing a little roll around. There's a pretty big embankment, which is really nice because it encourages them, or they have to climb down it and up it to get to the stream. And again, I'm trying to keep them in the best possible physical shape. So that helps them, especially Princess. She's older, so I want to give her opportunities as much as possible to exercise and to... Jag, I'm just, in case there is something in there, he started sniffing, called him off of it. Chase, when one gets called off, the other goes. Good boys. So I want her to really flex as much muscle as possible, no pun intended there. Work out all her muscles, keep her joints mobile to discourage arthritis from setting in. Hey Joseph, where's this at? I am in Maryland, and I'm on private wooded area of about 80 acres, and we're roaming through the woods. The dogs are off leash, wearing GPS collars. I do this as an activity. You can see Princess right there. She's in the water. I do this as an activity to keep them fit, to explore their instinctual desires. Chase, and this really is what this breed, a Husky, needs, if possible, to give them. I understand it's hard because I'm fortunate enough, I've worked deals out. I don't own this land. I don't have to take care of it. There you saw Chase climbing up just a little bit, that embankment I was describing. I don't have to maintain these lands, which is big, and I don't have to pay the taxes on them or own them. I just get access to them, luckily. I do have to pay a bit. I worked out just a real small rental fee, and because there's nothing else they really do with these lands anyway. So they want to, come on Jag, good boy. They want to make sure that I'm going to be safe back here as much as possible. Hey, no. Good boy. And just once in a while you hear me, I'll say no just if they pick up speed, because I can't always see what's ahead of me. And the biggest thing we'll run into back here are critters. Okay, that is my phone. And we'll run into little critters that they might want to tangle with. And my job is to keep them out of it. Come on, Jack. So that's where we're at, Joseph. Thanks for the question. And it's simply awesome. It's 75 degrees right now. Got a little bit of a breeze blowing. We're really wooded back here. We'll get to some open areas, but nothing like the farm where we were at yesterday, where there's just hundreds of acres of fields out in the sunlight. There's a little bit of woods there. Zaro? Good boy. A little bit of woods there, so I hope you're able to see this. And I know it's a little shaky, but I do apologize. I'm going to try to, I'll show you the woods over here. I'm going to try to solve that for our next run. I'm going up a different way because the ATV gets stuck, but as you can see, the boys and all are to the right. The ATV gets stuck when I go up that way because I told you it's a little swampy and wet around here, and it gets huge mud pits. But of course, the dogs love them, and they're safe for the dogs. I'm going to turn the camera back around. Okay, Jag is stalking. What's happening now is Jag is stalking Chase. He wants to rumble. And when I say rumble, he wants to play. And it's all good. It's all good fun. It's healthy socialization for them. But at the same time, it can, if it's not kept in check, it can develop into a little bit of a bickering match with their older sister, Princess. Usually not so much with the boys. It's just Princess that she wants to say that she's the boss and you guys aren't going to get too carried away without me keeping it in check. It's kind of cool. I don't know if you saw that. It's a shame we're not in HD here because Jag just tumbled right over Chase. So it's funny. And see, Princess just yelled at him, "Knock it off, guy." And actually, I don't need him to knock it off. If I wanted him to, I could get him to at any time. But I want him to have fun. But again, keep it safe. So I hope that description tells you. Hey guys, come on, Zara. So that area I was at was kind of like a bowl. I don't know if any of you are familiar with downhill skiing, but we have, come on, Princess. There's what they call bowls, like in Colorado, where they're surrounded by mountains, and you ski down into the bowl, and the ski lift brings you up. But there's mountains on all sides. That basically was that area. It was a little bowl-like area, so there's only one way in and one way out, essentially. Pretty interesting. Let's see. And I'm sorry, I'm trying. Come on, no. Good boy, Chase. They just gathered in this area because they picked up on a scent here. Come on, guys. And believe it or not, a lot of people say, well, how do you keep your husky close to you? I usually have a problem getting them to run. We do so many activities, so they're so comfortable. And Jag, no. They get so much freedom that, good boy, good girl, Princess. That, and you might hear that. That's a little audio tone I give them that warning them, please do not do what I'm asking them to do because I don't want them to bicker or I don't want them to discover any wildlife they shouldn't. So I give them that little, it's just an audio tone, but it'll tell them. And there's different audio tones that I've taught them that to come back to me, to move away from it, to lie down, the plots, whatever. So do it all. Come on, guys, free. And come on, Chase, let's go. So these guys are holding me up here. Princess, Jag, come on, Sorrow. So I'm at a standstill. Come on, guys, free. Chase, no. Chase, here. There was an animal here. Come on. Go. Sorry, folks. That was just we were in a spot for a while, and it's relatively bad connection back here. Let's go. So sorry to keep you in one position. Chase, go. Come on, Chase. And I've got to check the other dogs because they're not. Well, they're relatively close, but Princess, good girl. Come on, Chase. So I'll usually let them stop. This whole trip is for them. So if they want to stop and take a sniff of a scent they're on, whatever, I usually let them do it as long as there's no issues around. But the other dogs, sometimes they're really well trained. As you can see, Jag's here waiting for me. Princess, according to the controllers, close by. Now Jag just wants to mess with Chase. Princess, good girl. Zorro, come on, Jag, come on. So sometimes I got to go around them. As you can see here, they're a little tired from yesterday's run. That's what they're supposed to be. Come on. A tired dog is a good dog. And so you're getting the witness. Some pretty good stuff going on here. Okay, good. Now, that's my dilemma. They're always doing something. Okay, sorry, folks. It's a little bumpy through here. I'm going through the Great Wilderness. And again, we don't know what we're going to come upon. I keep track of the dogs. Come on, Princess. No. Good boy. Zorro. Good boy. I see you up there. So, sorry, folks. Come on, let's go. And this is, you're getting a real treat here, and I apologize of the bumpiness and the low bandwidth for streaming. Okay. Come on, Jag. Now it's Jag's turn. Jag, let's go. Jag. Good boy. Come on. Nope, let's go. They want to go this way. Jag, here. Good boy. Now these are serious mud flats that I usually can't get through. Come on, guys. So what I have to do is kick it in four-wheel drive, folks, and I have to go another way because I've been caught there before. There's a winch on this vehicle in case I do get stuck, which happens every so many times. Once every dozen times or so, I usually get stuck. Come on, guys. Come on. Sorry, I had it on a narrower view. Okay, now I've got all three straight ahead. He's behind me. Come on, Zara. There he goes. Nope. Jag. Smell a little bit of skunk, so I'm gonna yield a little bit here. Hey, no, Jag. Jag, good boy. Just gonna. Sometimes it's just skunk cabbage, but we've run into skunks. So a little bit muddy here, folks. If you had a camera on me, you'd see me trying to balance the wheel here. Okay, now I can take the camera off and give you a view of what's going on here, because I'm going to stop. Okay, that was just the parking brake you heard on the ATV. So it's a great stream area we stop at. You can see there's nobody here. This is unbelievable, and just the songs of the birds being sung. Dogs are loving it. I'm gonna take you over to the water. Jag's in the water. That's Jag. You can see this rooted tree. This is Zara thinking about climbing up, and he might do it. Chase. I've roamed pretty good all over these woods, but Princess is in pretty deep. She's almost to swimming level. You never know. This stream's got some big craters in it. Zara just jumped up. Chase is doing his thing. You can see the ATV. That's what I was riding on. Questions you may have. How will they... they won't wander away. Thanks so much for the question. Marlin, I believe it is. They won't, excuse me if I get your name wrong, I don't have my glasses on for my Merlin. They won't wander away because I have GPS collars on them and I've trained them, and certain tones when I give them on the collar, and of course my voice will keep them in line here. We've been doing this now for, well, I've been running dogs like this for about 20 years or so. Princess, Chase, and Jag. So, I'm familiar with it. It's not my first rodeo. And developed a wonderful training system that keeps them all in check and in line. And got backup plans through the GPS system. Chase, no. Jag, here. Good boys. And that's what you hear me calling them. So, it's so funny. And usually we're packed up together, but sometimes they'll, as you see, migrate here and there. Good boy, Jaggy. Oh, sorry, that's Jag there. Princess. Sometimes you get them a little mixed up. Good boy, Jaggy. And it's just awesome through here. So, yeah, that's what keeps them in check. The GPS collar is really... I was doing this before there were GPS collars, but, I mean, that's added a whole new capability to what we do. It gives the dogs the chance to get away from you a little bit when I'm talking inside of cornfields where I know they're in there, but I don't know exactly where they're at, but I can see them on the GPS, so I can let them do their thing and run through the tall stalks of corn. That kind of freedom the GPS collar lets me get. Plus, if they get around a corner here on a trail like this, I can see where they're at. I can also see what speed they're moving at if they're sitting down. It's really remarkable. Garmin makes the product. Truly incredible. So we're going to carry on. I put you back in the holder, if that makes any sense, the phone that's broadcasting this, because we want to do some speed work. Hey, guys. I'm going to have to call. Nope, nope, hup, hup. Zoro, here. Come on, guys. We're not going. No. I'm going to have to keep them close. But here. Princess. Here, guys. Come on. Zoro. Here. Now, there was a raccoon around here a couple weeks ago, so I want to make sure. Stay. Close. Good. Easy. Easy. Just reminding them they need to stick. Easy, Zorro. Zorro. Just giving them tones to go slower. Good boys and good. No, Zorro. Good boys and good girls. I hear something running away from us. Probably back here. It could actually be a beaver because there's water. There's a big stream to my right. Could be deer, but it didn't sound loud enough to be that large of a creature. Stay, guys. Oh, Jag, princess. Easy. Oh. No, boys. We're not going that fast today. So I'm just making sure. There are coyotes in this part of the country. Oh! You'll see me get real loud to encourage other wildlife to take off. Come on, guys. Easy. Easy. Zorro. Zorro. No. Good boy. Zorro. Chase, Jag, and Princess. Good girls. They're really excited. No, because they came in contact. They came near the... Stay. Come on, Jag. Jag. Now Jag stops in front of me. Ho, Chase. I'm just waiting for Jag, folks. How far will they wander away? Oh, sorry. I read that. Why won't they wander away? They're usually... Hey, stay. Chase. Zorro. Good boys. They'll get away usually about 50 yards, or 50 feet, I'm sorry. And then I'll start calling them back to me, or I'll set that as a perimeter, depending on where we're at, the obstacles that may be present, and the lay of the land. So, and you can set the collar so it actually will buzz you. It'll buzz the remote. Hey, they're more than so many yards or feet, whatever you put in there away. So I'm just letting Jag... Chase, good boy. Just letting Jag take a breather. Jag has got the longest fur out of all of them, so he gets all kinds of gookage, I call it, all kinds of stuff caught in there. He pulls it out himself for the most part, and I'm letting him stop here to do that as we're making a little bit more noise. So anything ahead, because again, we're deep in the woods, anything ahead moves off our way. It's not too many bear to be concerned about. Coyote, I explained, and of course, lots of little critters, from squirrels and run into turtles and snakes and all kinds of cool stuff. We love all that stuff. We love all wildlife, and we try to keep it as intact as possible. The reason you don't hear a motor on my ATV, by the way, is because I'm running an electric ATV. I'm going to try to get you on the dogs there. So, and all four dogs are right here. I don't know. There, you can see Zorro on the top of the screen. He's coming down. And we're just chilled. You know, we've got in, also the GPS collar gives me a measurement on where they're at. We've got in a little bit over a mile. We're averaging roughly 5 miles per hour. Their moving speed, so a walking pace. They'll get sprints of, they could sprint as fast as 30 miles per hour. Depending on where we're at, sometimes I'll race them with the ATV to really let them air it out. Sometimes in this situation, curving through the woods, we'll do it too. Usually when it's colder, when they've got that kind of energy, and also when there's less likely to be wildlife out there. In the cold, you compete with fewer critters. So that works out to our advantage too. Summer, you know, everything's out of hibernation and whatnot. And I mean, sitting here, this is heaven to me. If you got any questions, please keep them coming. I know sometimes this doesn't register right away. My connection's a little weak here, as I said before. So I'm not necessarily, it doesn't show me all the connections. It's really cool. You're looking at all three. I say all three. There's 4 dogs. You're looking at the 3 dogs. Now all 4 dogs. Stay. Sorry. Okay, we ready? Come on, guys. Free. Jag's done. Come on, Jag. Jag says no. Come on, good boy. Easy, guys. Easy. Zorro. Now, if I didn't do this, they would be going a lot quicker. We're going to pick up the pace here. Easy, guys. Come on. Chase. And also when animals first... No! No! Chase, good boy. Good boy. I'm going to pick up the speed here. Good. We're flying there. Coming right to a stream, folks. Rough area for reception. I apologize if I'm off, but I'm going through a mud pit now. I have to drive through. I'm going to cross the stream as quick as possible to not lose reception. I'm trying, folks. I'm trying to keep you in. Come on, guys. Sometimes we'll stop at another part of the stream. I'm actually going through a stream, folks. So... we crossed the stream. It's so cool. I ride right through the stream. Easy, guys. Chase, no, Chase. Ooh. Good boy. Good boy, Chase. Responded well to my tone. As you can see, we can run into anything out here. This is where I love the sprint. We go way up a hill. Look at this hill we're going to climb, folks. I hope you can get a view of this. And look at them go. I mean, this is like one of my favorite things. I love watching them flex it on this hill. You can see, Zorro's in lead. Chase is behind him. You've got Princess behind. Man, Princess is in third. Wow, she's doing good. She'll lose it a little as we get to this hill. Chase. This hill is massive. Look at them cresting the hill as the sun is starting to come down. Easy, guys. I can't see what's on that hill. There's a couple cats around here. They know not to mess with the cats. Huskies and cats don't go together, but again, we've been trained. Easy, guys. Always let them know I'm in the house. The pack daddy's in the house, and we're not going to be getting too buck wild here, boys and girls. Wow, I just keep hearing something in the back. I'm going to check this axle, folks. It seems fine. Hold on. Hitting. Must be branches I'm running over. So this is about as sunny as it gets here, or about as open as it gets, I should say. Open field. Really cool. I hope, love to answer some more questions, folks. It is not a sanctuary. Thanks so much for asking. Hey, Amanda. It looks like Gloria. Thank you so much for asking. It's not a sanctuary. It's just some private lands. Princess, here. Good girl. These are private lands that I've arranged for the owner to allow me to come here with the dogs and free range them. Princess is down a little hill. I'm going to try to move into a little bit of a... Come on, good girl. So you can see the dogs a little better, get out of the sunlight. Sorry. Yeah, so it's not really a sanctuary, but it's almost like a sanctuary because it's so incredibly pristine around here, because man hasn't put its footprint all over it, because it's hard to develop. It's pretty swampy. No, Princess. Pretty swampy, so they can't develop it, which is good. I'm going to look for some more questions. Thank you. How far were they underway? Yep, I answered that. So we're all caught up. I'm going to try to see. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Now so you're getting the whole view here. And it's just awesome. The people that own this land, the gentleman, family, whatever, they have a lot of equipment. They do, over the years, I think they do tractor work, some kind of tractor repair. So, and I think actually it's down in Virginia. So he's got this land and he stores a lot of stuff here. Stay. You might see a view of buses and RVs and all kinds of stuff. Pretty cool, actually. Come on, guys. Come on, here. Chase. I mean, Zorro. Sorry, my phone's blowing up. Come on. Zorro. right on the edge there. Zorro blends in now because he's in the woods. Come on, Zorro. Here. Zorro. Good boy. Come on, good boy. You might hear a fire engine in the background, sirens, police at work, whatever. Sometimes the dogs will join in the choir. And the reason they do that, it happens with a lot of dogs, because it sounds like an animal in distress. I don't know if you knew that. Just letting you know a little WooFDriver wisdom there. Come on, Chase. Princess, good girl. Okay, we're going down the same hill we came up. Again, excellent exercise. I can't stress it enough. Come on, guys. For the dogs and for this ATV. Got some high grasses, so I'm always keeping in mind all the wolf pack, where they're at, so they don't get under me, as well as deer. Deer will lay down. I haven't come across them in the ATV, but Zorro's found them. So keeping that in mind too. Come on, guys. I thought it was another dog. All of a sudden they're running around. It's 5 of them, and I'm like, what is this? It's a deer. Baby deer, but it was cute. Come on, guys. Jag. He's on the other side, so oh, Jag's a little hard-headed. They're all a little hard-headed. They're huskies. What do you expect? Let me try to give you a better view if I can, so you can see them. I'm going to zoom down here. This is a spot where we cross the river. Come on, guys. Okay, folks, I'm going to zoom it. Sometimes I've got to kick it in gear just to get the dogs moving. Jag. Oh, very cool stuff. Cool. And here comes Jag. I don't know if you can hear him firing through. Okay. We're going to go right into the stream here. A little better reception, so I can stop here, talk to everybody. Yeah. Come on, guys. Now you're going to watch Princess. She's laying right down. See that? So cool. Gets her underbelly. That's where their internal organs lie. It's a great way for them to cool off, and Princess takes advantage of that. Okay. Any more questions? Keep them coming, folks. So, glad you're back with us. It goes in and out because of the reception. Do a quick text there. I'm trying to run things. Don't know if you know, we do pet products too, so I got a lot going on. I have a pet product business. Not much to do with dogs, more or less. Oh, let me give you this view, folks. I'm just going to give you a view down the stream because it's just awesome. And you get a little reflection going on with Chase. It's just simply awesome. There's Chase and Zorro, if I can get that. Actually, I'm going to take the phone out of the holster and give you a better view. So, here we go. There's Chase and Zorro chilling, doing their thing. You got them over there. If you can see, oh, I can't show you that. The camera won't reach. Here's Jag. Jag's there drinking it up. Princess just got out of the water. And this is so cool. I'm going to show you what I wanted to show you before I finish it. There's a bridge down there that we can go under and we go over. Pretty cool stuff. So I'm going to put the phone back in the holster. Wolfpack's getting ready to roll. See how they dictate the whole ride? People are like, well, is it too hot for them? I so appreciate the concern, folks, but you know, I'm overly cautious about that. You can see the water breaks we take, the water we come in contact with, and the pace we move at is all dictated by the dogs. Hey guys, I'm just waiting for Jag here. He wasn't quite done. His Wolfpack mates are a little bit up to my right. They're all within my view, and it's simply awesome. So again, this is about got some good sized hills. Sorry I go in and out because of the reception again. Here we go. Now we're going to come down this. This is the road access to this area, how I access it, and because it's private lands, I can run on the road here. This is not really a road; it's a private road. So, come on guys. I'll race him on these lands. You won't on this area. Come on, Zaro. See, Zaro thinks I'm going up there, and I fake them out. I love faking them out because it keeps their attention on you, so they don't say, "Oh, WooFDriver's going to go this way. I'm going to go and get some, smell some scents, get ahead of my Wolfpack buddies," and he can. Tip: change directions a lot on your dog. That's what they say when your dog runs away from you. Go the opposite way. They want to be with you ultimately, and that gets their attention. Oh, where's he going now? Instead of thinking you're going in the same direction. Stay. Good boys. Okay, I'm letting Princess. She was lagging behind, and probably because she was just sniffing an area. Hey! Ears go up, and I start talking. No. Lots of deer through here, folks, so there were some deer, I'm quite certain. Nope, good boys. See if I can spot any. I enjoy spotting wildlife. Stay, guys. I gotta take a drink, sorry, folks. I'll let you have a view of them. Thanks so much, Ann. Welcome to the party. Yeah, it is. This is my most favorite thing I can do. Being with my dogs in nature, just immersed in the beauty of it, and watching them enjoy themselves. We've been running a lot today from the motorcycle ride. Okay, good boys. To being out here, and you know, it's a lot of work for me too. I love it. It's a labor of love, but to get the dogs ready, get them all properly dressed, for lack of a better term. Come on, guys. To the right is, I believe, a farm. So it's over the hill. You can't see it through the woods. So you might hear some equipment over there. Now, I've got to watch. I'm coming across some branches here, as you see. And I let the dogs get well ahead so they can't, so the branch won't snap and come up on them. Good boys. Always making noise, letting them know I'm in the house, and letting other animals know to take shelter. Wolfpack's in the house. It's probably 5 degrees, maybe 10 degrees cooler back here in the woods, which is awesome for the dogs, and I enjoy it too. But again, we're at 75 degrees out in the sun, so I'm talking probably 68 back here. The sun is starting to go down in the sky. Get a beautiful sunset here. I don't know if I'll be here that long, but we'll see how the dogs, what they want to do. We've got one more big hill we always climb over here. I created a lot of these trails, by the way, my team, because that's another thing. These weren't here, but we did them for the purpose of us free ranging. That's the water to my right. There's a little, I don't know if you can see that. Just a little waterfall. Oh, the dogs, actually, I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to take you for a ride and show you what we do. So, that's, who is that? That's Jag, down there getting some water off the bridge. So I'm looking at him. You're seeing an unbelievable view of the sun shining off the waterway. This stream has some deep areas, but it's mostly shallow. Chase and Princess are sniffing up by the rocks. Zara's looking at Jag over the bridge. I'm trying to give you that view. And Zara's right here with me in the ATV. And they can go down there. They can actually go under this bridge and go on the other side to the waterfall if they prefer. Whatever, it's dog's life. Whatever they prefer. My biggest thing is just keeping them away from other wildlife that may be lurking through here. We've made a lot of noise. I rode over here. I had to access this area with my truck, so probably not a lot of wildlife lurking. Here goes Princess. She's down in there too. She gets around pretty good for an older gal. Princess is better than 12 now. You can see her drinking the water. This water's pristine. Jag's under the bridge and he came back. Love that sound. If I fall asleep, folks, try to wake me up if you can. Hey, look at Chase going in. I love it. Chase is going in there and he's almost up. Chase is pretty tall. It's not quite up to his chest. It's been kind of dry, so I guess the stream's a little on the lower side right now. Jag's out there meandering. There's a view of Chase from up top here. Hope I don't drop the phone. Right there. Now Zara's in there getting some water. I don't know if you can see him. See the sun beaming off. Chase is starting to go under the bridge. Princess is preening herself. Oh, it's going to father over here. Easy, guys! Raising my voice just to make sure anything that was here is chased out. And they usually don't go on that side too much. Jag came out. And there comes the chaser. And I'm going to put this back in the holster. And we're going to keep rolling, folks. That's what it's all about. I call it wolf driving. Oh, you gotta see this scene. They're all. Stay, Jack. Princess is rolling around, and they're all huddled around. So cute. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna try to go another way, but it was blocked off. There were trees down last time. Sometimes, believe it or not, another thing, folks, I have to send the WooFDriver pit crew here with the chainsaw because we get trees down in the trail. I'm one of the few people that rides this part of the trail, so that happens occasionally. Come on, guys. It's just awesome. If that part of the trail's closed, I'll cut back through the stream. Chase is going for Jag. Jag's going for Chase, so we got a little bit of action. Princess is going to get into it. All right, guys. That's what I talk about. I don't know if you ever heard the saying, only a dog knows how to play with another dog. That means that the dogs really play with each other the best, and they know what kind of pressure they can put on each other. I've had them pulling each other's tail. Looks like it's still frost over here. Come on, guys, here. Did he move it or not? Nope. Folks, look at that. That's a pretty big mess there. So I'm not going to make it through that. I don't know if you can see it. Come on, guys. Here. Princess, no. Good girl. Zoro. Come on, guys. Good boys. So I'm going to take him back to the stream. You saw Chase now. He's smiling from ear to ear, grinning real loud because he wants Jag to get him. He's setting them up. Can't show you. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, I got to show you this, folks. Princess. Good girl. Good girl. He don't like Princess. No. Good girl. Princess. Good girl. Good girl. Let her know. Good girl. She gets a little too crazy for the boys. So we're back at the stream spot. We're going to go this way, and I'm going to cut back through the woods, try to make it over to our other big hill that we climb. I'm going to get going in 1 sec, folks. Make sure the princess is clear. So that little wrestling match they have, or how they play, really helps their physical side. And it lets them engage in activities they normally wouldn't get to do unless there was other dogs in their household. And other dogs their own size that were willing to do that. I know some little dogs think they're big dogs too, but they don't quite play with them the same. Come on! Princess, good girl. So what they're doing now is they're a little on the tired side, which is good. We'll stop and rest. If I got to stop for an hour, we'll do that. But they'll probably be ready to go in a couple seconds. So I let them chill and do what they want to do and play. And be the wolf pack that they are. Any other questions, folks? I'm here for you. Like I said, we've got some great entertainment coming to the WooFDriver Facebook channel. All kinds of fun dog stuff. A lot of it, of course, you'll see me in it. Some of it will be with the team I work with. But it'll all be WooFDriver centric in one way or another. We'll be doing some ghost hunting for sure on the 24th. That's the schedule as of now. With a professional ghost hunter. You gotta see Chase, folks. He had his snout on the ground. Okay, so they decide if they want to rest, and this is what we do, and that's what they're doing right there. So I can put them in the down position like that, but they did it on their own, and they're comfortable just laying here. Now Princess is laying down, and the only one standing is Zorro. Zorro's still hyped up for the motorcycle ride we took earlier, but yeah, we're just chilled. I love that. Can you see Chase there? He's just he's happy. Jack's still working the little stuff that gets caught in his fur out. And everything's wonderful. If you have any questions, I know you might ask them. For some reason, they don't always show right up on the feed here. Probably because we have a bad signal. But as soon as I see them, I'll try to respond to them the best that I can. Hear the birds singing. This place is a wonderful area for butterflies when they start becoming more prevalent in the later months in the summer. And I've got some incredible photographs. Zorro had them surrounding his head one day. It was just so cool. Also, if you're quiet enough, sometimes you'll hear other animals rustling through the leaves. Love to take any of your questions. So right now it's 5:40, and I'm going to tell you the mileage. I'm going to show you what we got. So basically, this is what the GPS controller looks like. I'm going to go into Zorro's mode. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's saying he's got right now 2.23 miles, moving at an average speed of 5.9 miles per hour. It shows you his battery condition, his GPS signal, and his communication with the handheld device that I just showed you. So that's how I'm tracking them. And also, it does not have a maximum speed. Some other devices do on Garmin. For this, it does not. Wish it did. I've talked to them too, because it'd be a nice feature. I do have a radar gun. You can't use a radar gun in a moving device. So if I'm on the ATV, I can't point it at the dogs. It won't give me an accurate reading. But when we go up to the Amazing Chase course, when I'm more stationary, I'll pull it out and put the radar gun to work and get a reading on the dogs, usually around 30 miles per hour on some of their sprints and their quick runs. So they're really cool there. And if you were here, you'd probably smell some of the honeysuckles in the air and some of the different flowers or florally scents. It's just awesome. I can't describe to you enough. This is, my dogs have brought me so much closer with nature, and I couldn't ask for anything more. So I know you guys all ask, everybody asks, what are the antennas? That's for the controller I just showed you, so I can communicate with the dog's collar and know where they're at and what they're doing, what speed they're moving at, etc. Try to see if I can access Facebook here, if I can get some more. Oh yeah, we've got a lot of comments here. Okay folks, now on my other device I can pull comments up. Okay, let's see. Hey Barbara, thanks so much. She said she doesn't know the backstory, but it looks like a good life. To deer or other wild animals, she wanted to know how they react. They get a little buck wild, no pun intended there. They love it. Well, I've taught them not to chase. Depending on where we're at, like if we're on a trail and they're tethered, as I do, I don't know if you know what else I do. You said you don't know the whole story. I run them kind of in an urban mushing setup, for lack of a better description, where they're tethered to a bicycle, but not in front like a traditional sled, on the side. But if we see deer, it inspires them to run, and they're tethered, so I let them. When we see deer out here, I stop them from running and chasing them, and as well as little critters. Sometimes a little critter will show up before I see it, or just they're pack. They have pack instincts, and they hunt like a pack. So sometimes one, I usually know what's going on, but sometimes one will get on one side, one will go on the other, and they'll flush an animal out. Usually a little critter, and they'll try to engage them. So I try to discourage that as much as possible, but it does happen occasionally. So that's, you know, what happens with what we're doing. Celeste, thanks so much for saying hello. I appreciate it. And, hey, thanks for the great question, Barbara. I appreciate that. Samantha, hello to you. Thanks so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. I think I covered all the questions here. So yeah, this is just I'm really fortunate I can do this. I love it, but I also want to share it with everybody, because there's what I find is here, if something's coming, there's so many different activities we can do with our dogs that people don't know about, or people maybe don't know how they can incorporate their dogs in them. And that's what I try to do, because I want to spend as much time with my dogs as possible. So I'll come up with ways my dogs can integrate with what I'm doing. For instance, just like the motorcycle today, it's not a common product, but I found a company that makes motorcycle seats that can safely accommodate the dogs to ride with you, one at a time, of course. And I went ahead and got one. So I love riding my motorcycle, and it'll give me time to spend with one dog at a time, which is a whole nother it's a whole nother way of interacting, and a whole nother relationship. So when they're together, they act differently. When they're alone, they act differently. When they're just one-on-one. And it's really interesting, and it just allows for another kind of bonding. So the motorcycle serves two purposes. Gets us out there. I'm going to ride my motorcycle regardless at certain times of the day when I can. Now I can take one of the dogs with me and make it a dog adventure. We can go to a park just one-on-one and engage in what we want to do. So that motorcycle seat is a crucial part to my life, to being involved with the dogs. And I know there's a lot of motorcycle riders out there. So, and a lot of you might have known about the seat before I did, but I do research things, and that's how I got into doing all this, really, because when I originally got my first Husky, I didn't realize what kind of energy they had, and that throwing a ball or taking them for a walk wasn't going to cut it. So I found, I said, you know what? I'm a fairly physical guy, but I'm not a big bike rider. But I said, maybe I could put him on the bike so he can run a little bit or trot a little bit, and it's a little easier for me to cover a mile, or miles, I should say. And that's what I did. I started doing a mile, and all of a sudden my Husky got some exercise, and he was calmer. He was tame at night, tame after the run. So I started saying, how else can I do this? And I bet you I could have two Huskies, and the family grew. And then I said, you know what? I bet you there's other things besides bicycles, maybe like sleds on wheels, like bikes that are 3- and 4-wheel, that are more like dog carts. So I started getting into dog carts and started custom building bikes and all that. So again, another way for me to spend more time with my dogs. And this midnight mushing thing, it's a long story how that evolved, but ghost hunting has become a part of it because these trails we roam, we do our mushing, especially midnight mushing, they're filled with history, pretty important history for our country, and it's pretty interesting to see what you might come in contact with, and whether there's paranormal existence, who knows, but we've come across areas and places we feel we might have come into contact with someone because the dogs have that sixth sense. It's so interesting to watch their reaction and how they go, and it just makes it more of an adventure and more fun to explore, and it involves them, and it gives us yet another activity to do. So I can give you a laundry list of activities we do, and again, a lot of it's husky centric, but it can work for any dog. I've been training, we have a Chinese crested. I don't know if you're familiar with the breed. It's a hairless breed, at least some of them are hairless, and it's only 10 pounds. Her name is Gigi, but she's very active, and she's a puppy. So I've actually started working her on one of the smaller, it's a dog scooter, one of the scooters I made into a dog scooter, but I have a special attachment that she can't come into contact with a bike, so she would never get hurt, but it'll give her a chance to go any speed she wants, and she could learn to run a little bit. It's been going really well. Now I've added to that one dog at a time, and the reason I'm doing that is for her to, another way of comforting her. In addition, another way for her to bond, for the dogs to accept her, and for her to become part of the pack, part of the family, if you will. So it's super interactions and all kinds of things going on. And while doing that, I take Princess on everything I do, pretty much. I take all the dogs except for, like I talked about, the motorcycle ride, training with Gigi, etc. Sorry, I thought I heard something. So, but I was thinking, it's such a great thing for doing it with little Gigi, doing it with a puppy, a small dog, but also doing it with an older dog, because it gives them a chance to go a little faster than a regular walk if they desire. But it also gives the owner, the pack daddy or pack mama, a chance to get outside a little more with the dog and to get them the exercise that would help keep their joints and keep their joints mobile, keep their body working, so arthritis and other problems don't have as much of effect on them. As well as people that are disabled can get on certain devices that I've come across and that I've even built for some of the things I do, even though I'm not disabled, fortunately. But someone who's disabled could get on the scooter, for instance, because they make seats for them, and have their dog and give them a little exercise. So there's a multitude of purposes that all the devices I've created or customized or modified can touch a lot of people's lives and a lot of dogs' lives. So keep that in mind. You can peruse my website, ask me any question at any time, and I can fill you in on that. Just got a wonderful scene here. I guess you're seeing the three huskies in front, Zorro's to the left. Zorro had gotten up for a sec. We're just loving it. Couldn't be happier. I'll take any questions. I'm going to check the other feed and see if we've got any questions going on. I'll be going live a lot, as much as I can get signal, because it's a good time of year. It's warmer out, so don't have to be as bundled up, and can use my bare hands to access the phone screen and everything else. In the winter, it's a little harder. Everything's cold. You're pulling your hands out of your gloves. You're fumbling to touch the phone, whatever, and little harder. We hope to do it, and by then maybe the technology will be a little different, a little better. Okay, just checking. Hey Dixie, great to see you. Yeah, I know. You said you lost us for a while. I know we go back and forth through this signal. Just trying to make sure I give a shout out to everybody on the feed right now that I can. And folks, we're just laid back. And I'm honored to have you joining us while we're relaxing. It's truly a great experience. I know someone's going to get in there and say, those dogs look hot. Those dogs need water. They're very comfortable. We've gotten all the water they would like, and we're sitting in a cool spot right now, and we're loving life. Just to let you know what's on the WooFDriver agenda coming up. Tomorrow will be another motorcycle ride. It'll be Chase's turn. Chase usually lays down in the seat. If you caught Zorro today, he was behind me, sitting with his head for the most part on my shoulder. One of the cutest things I've ever seen or witnessed. Just enjoying his ride. He had his goggles on. Tomorrow will be Chase's turn for a ride with the goggles, a ride to the park. And tomorrow's Wednesday. We might actually would like to do a little bit of chasing the flag if we could. Call it the Amazing Chase. Don't know if we'll get a chance to. Depending on the situation, we could free range. We might do. We're not going to do a mushing adventure. Oh, sorry. Tomorrow I'm going to be working with Gigi, I believe. So we're going to do. It's going to be Chase and Jag's turn to work with her. She went with Zorro and Princess Monday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I rest her a day in between. She'll run with them on the dog scooter tomorrow. Walk with them, trot with them, whatever she feels like doing. And hopefully I'll be able to broadcast that. Sometimes, it's funny. I'm all about dogs, as you can see. They're my life. And sometimes people are, I think, offended by when they see the little dog doing stuff. Some people are offended when they see the big dogs doing stuff, but the little dog, they feel, and we equate a lot of our emotions to what's going on with the dog sometimes. Sometimes we overdo it, and it limits what we do with our dogs. So I do everything safely, cautiously. I consult with veterinarians. I'm constantly checking the situation. I usually have someone with me when I'm training something new in case I would need them, something would happen, etc. So, but I think with the little dog, sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But she's doing wonderful. She don't want to be home sitting on the sofa. She wants to be out there roaming. The problem is I can't train her to free range. She's just too small. I'm too concerned with really birds of prey. Birds of prey will not phase the big dogs. The big dogs won't protect her against that because birds of prey will just swoop in, grab the little dog, and that's problematic. So I can't really free range her, but I can let her run or trot, walk, whatever she prefers, tethered to the bike with me and or the other dogs, because a bird of prey is not going to come in there and she's connected, and that ain't going to happen. So that's a safe exercise we can do together. And if you see her little face smiling away and just loving it, and she's a barrel of she's a, how can I put this, she's a little hand. Come on, Jay. Okay, so we're starting back up, folks. We've lost the connection. She's a handful. Come on, guys. And she needs an energy release. So anyone that thinks, oh, this is bad, the dog's loving it. And I'm just a little leery sometimes to show it because people are very judgmental. And I'd like to convince otherwise, but I can't convince the world and always defend my position because it takes away from me doing the things I need to do with the dogs. It takes my time away. But when I can share something, Breaking up. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just where we're at. Gonna do my best to keep you though. Come on, guys. Yeah, this place is really back there in the woods, as I said. But we're getting ready to cross the stream here. Actually, I'm looking for where I'm crossing. This is kind of cool. How about I ride up the stream, folks? It's a little different. If you have any, if you can still get my connection. Come on, guys. I'm gonna ride up the stream. Come on, here. So I don't normally go this way. Again, something cool to trick the dogs with. When I say trick them, I mean keep. Oh, hey guys. We are in a stream right now. This is so cool. So glad to have a connection here. Hey, Cheryl. I know I keep going in and out. I'm so sorry. But I'm going to show you. We're in a stream right now. I'm riding in the stream. And it's so cool. I just stopped because this water is pristine and still and just incredible. So you can see the wolf pack digging away, enjoying themselves, picking up on scents. And we're just loving life. So theoretically, I could ride up this whole stream. Jag, good boy. Just managing their themselves. Yeah, if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask. This is such a unique opportunity that I can share this with you, especially getting the reception that I'm getting now. It looks pretty clean back here, reception-wise. Thanks, Cheryl. Thank you for letting me know. I'm assuming it's coming in good. I'm gonna dare move a little bit further up and hope I keep you connected because I really want to share this. Look at this water, folks. Hey guys, I don't want to run up too far because I'm only gonna have so much access. Whoa, that's it there. So I'm reached my point. I can't go past that log. Actually, I could go to the right. This thing is amphibious. Let me see if I can make it through here. Hey guys! Nah, I can't. Not worth it. Whoa. Not worth risking. Good boys. Jag, where you be? Good boy. There's Paige and Jag over there. He is. Good boy. Okay, folks, a little stuck here now. But we'll make it through. You're dealing with the WooFDriver. So, okay, folks, we got a little bit of a stuck situation. Let's see if I can get us out with. Try to winch myself out. The problem is there's a big rock between the axle. So I'm waiting until the wolf pack gets out of there. I can put them in a side position, but I'd rather not. Worst case scenario, we would leave the ATV here and let one of my pit crew members come and get it. So Stay, guys. Stay. 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 Good boys. Now, folks, working here, trying to get this done. Stay, guys. Good boys. Let's see what happens. Stay. 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 Doesn't look like that's going to help much. Stay, guys. We're working our way out, not too easily. I'm going to have to take off my gear and dig. Let's see what. Yeah, stay, guys. Good boys. Good boys. With. You guys are getting to witness this as it happens. Usually have stories to tell you. Now, Chase here. No, no, plots. Plots. Check. Plots. Plots. Check. Chase plots. Chase. Plots. Girl. Plots. Okay, folks. Taking a break here to get a cool picture of a spider. I think I lost him though. We're officially stuck. So I'm just trying my last little bit. I broke the winch, and everything else is all good. That's the good news. Dogs are good. Just the machine got some situations going on. That's why I tell you, stay tuned. You never know what we're gonna find here. I'll put you a little bit of a wider view on. I'm gonna give you a view of the dogs too, if I can. Actually, let me move this. Stay, guys. Show you what happens with the dogs when we're in this predicament. Lots, guys. We're gonna have to call this a day, gentlemen. So, folks, the situation as is seen, the ATV is officially stuck. You're looking at the wolf pack. Let me take the camera out. You're looking at the wolf pack chilling because I put them in what they call a Platz position. I told you before, that's German for lay down. You can see them all right there. Hi, good boys and good girl. And let me just give you another view of something that's not so pretty. Stay, Platz. And that's not so pretty. That is the ATV. The problem is it's stuck in the water. So it's stuck. Kind of a boneheaded move. I've done it before. The problem is there's larger rocks in there, almost boulder size, small boulder, and you got to dodge them. And axle, come on, guys, chase. Come on, good boy. So I'm on the road here, just walking back to the truck, and I'll have to send my pit crew members tomorrow to dislodge it. So, just walking on back. And usually I don't walk this area. Usually on ATV, it's a little different walking. I have to get myself in shape. So we're crossing back. Had to go backwards, the shortest path home for my purposes. You see Chase right here. It's beautiful out. This is a dream come true, folks, this day. And I'm really happy, and we had fun riding up the stream. There's the waterfall. But those things happen when you push the limit. Chase, get off of him. Come on, Chase. That's a dominance thing these guys will do occasionally. Not with the princess, though. She won't have any of that. So, sorry. Trying to keep the camera as stable as possible. I'm looking into the sun, though. And the camera is, too. In any case, we'll have a little better than 3 miles in. We didn't make it to the second hill I like to climb. And we didn't stay to the sunset. But I still got to drive back approximately to where the ATV is and pick up all my cases that enabled me to do this live broadcast and take pictures, etc. Sometimes the guys here give me a hand. I don't see any of them, though. I didn't see them when I came, so I don't think they're here now. They could come back and have other equipment to dislodge it. See, the dogs know I'm on a walking pace, and they stay with me instead of being on the ATV where we're going a little faster. It's a good hill I'm climbing now that the road's on where my van is. Oh, this is WooFDriver. This is wolf driving to the extreme.